our next topic. That is the NFL virtual draft. The NFL draft is this Thursday. It's very exciting, but they did a mock draft earlier this week. It went terribly according to reports. Richie, I start with you. I mean, why wouldn't it? Like, it's going to be bad.
Of course it is, because you have all of these coaches, all these general managers set up in their own home who most of them don't know very much about the internet. Like the biggest problem was with the glitch was that the bandwidth was like nothing. Everything went to a snail's pace, and a lot of them don't even know what bandwidth is, to be honest with you. They don't know. Like we were talking about it earlier, one of the head coaches had texted a reporter saying that their internet went out during the mock draft because their kids were all on the iPads. And if I'm being honest with you, I would expect something like that to actually happen in the actual NFL draft, because what's to stop it? Everyone is so spread out. Now, I'm sure coaches are going to tell their kids, get the hell out of the house. All right, for 3 hours. You're not coming in.
Wow, so you think coaches don't care about their kids? You think coaches are going to try to give their kids coronavirus?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that is exactly.
Wow, Richie.
That's exactly what I'm
How
saying.
low do you think these people are?
Yep. I mean, well, anyone in the sports world is just absolute scum. Especially the people who like to talk about it and analyze it, and the ones who try and do these stupid little sports talk shows. I mean, I can't stand them.
Like you're never gonna make it on YouTube. I wish people would realize that. All right, here we go. I am so aggravated with all this. Okay, here's the issues. Here's the issues. One, we might miss our pick, or we might get the wrong pick. So you're telling me there's not two ways to do this. If the Bengals internet gets disconnected, we can't just email someone that we're taking Joe Burrow. We can't do no. We got to do it like this. Yeah, that can't happen because it's 2020. Oh, we're at a snail's pace. It's working at a snail's pace. You know what already is at a snail's pace? The NFL draft, because it takes an hour to get through 6 picks. That's a snail's pace. So I think that's a welcome sign that it's at a snail's pace, because it's already, it's staying the same. That's great. And then for me to hear that a head coach, not an assistant coach, a head coach is struggling with the bandwidth, go down to Charter and get some new Wi-Fi. You're telling me you don't have the money to get some new bandwidth, whatever bandwidth is. I don't even know what bandwidth is. I don't exactly know what it is. But you're telling me that this multi-millionaire is struggling with the bandwidth? Good God. Shut up.
Is that your right?
I agree.
Dang.
I'm just I'm tired of hearing these people tell me how awful this virtual draft is going to be. Shut up. What do you think they did before all this? They go back to the 40s. Tell me how the draft went. It went just fine. They used to draft people into the Army back in the day, and it went just fine. They weren't picking 32 players. They were picking an entire country, and somehow we won a war based off it. So I think we'll be fine for 3 nights in April.
Yeah, but the difference is for all those drafts, I mean, I don't know about the U.S. draft, but for the old NFL drafts, they were still there in person. It just really wasn't televised, but you still had the managers and the coaches there on person. The big problem with this is the timed picks.
But that's what I'm saying. You're telling me we can't just, okay, let's say I run out of time. So we know who you're going to pick. Just email it. Just email to somebody. It's not like you can't email somebody. Why are we acting like this is do or die? Like, no, even in Madden, it's not do or die, because a little notification comes up saying you have to make a pick. It's going to be the same thing.
They should just do the automated draft like they do in any NFL thing, where like you don't make the pick. All right, next highest player up just goes. Like, even if you don't want him or not, just go right there. It's whoever's on Mel's big board, that's who goes next in the draft. That's how the draft is going to go.
Honestly, if these general managers and head coaches would just play fantasy football for 1 year, they could figure out how to do a virtual draft.
They can get on a Zoom call for all I hear. It would be better off than what they're doing now.
Yeah.
I agree with John. Like I know, like I don't know, for some reason I didn't like really think of that. Just send an email. Whoever is making the pick, after you like agree on, okay, we're gonna take this specific person. Just send the email or a text. It's so fast. It's so fast.
And
you just
look,
move along.
look, I've never been this excited for the draft because there's nothing else going on. I welcome the draft. Okay? But there's absolutely 0 point, actually 0 point for why we need to have a virtual draft. There's absolutely nothing that couldn't just be done from, hey, it's your turn, email me who you want, and we'll get them to you. There's no reason why we even need to hold a virtual draft.
Well, you know why they are.
But
They
you
want
don't have to. That's what I'm saying. So for us to sit here and say, oh, it's going to be a disaster, I tell you how you fix it. You don't do it because you don't have to.